It's interesting when you put it that way. You do want to consider the fact that the state has to be a good steward of the taxpayer dollars, and they've probably seen instances where buildings were renovated that probably shouldn't have been, and now in hindsight enforce a rule that requires either new construction with their dollars or going at it locally.
That is very well put, Brian, and I think we all appreciate it when we have state agencies that are good stewards of the tax dollars that we give them. The OSFC has learned a lot in the years since it started back, I think, in the late 90s. Back then, the manual that we were using to design schools by that they gave us was pretty small. Now, if you print out the manual, and none of us do that, we just look at it on the computer, but if you print it out, it's going to be that thick. And it's got that many requirements in it that we have to follow when we design school buildings for the OSFC. Like anything else, so they have learned over time, they have improved their program, and I think the thinking down there has been, they've seen schools such as the two I mentioned in Canton that were renovated that probably would have been better served to have built new, as far as all the systems and so forth are concerned. Do the students like it? Do the teachers like it? Oh, they love their renovation, but it's what we could have done. We could have done a better job with taxpayer money, and I think that's what the OSFC is striving to do at this point in time.
Any other feedback or information, expertise you'd like to lend on the subject?
Well, I'd just like to make a brief comment about the process. I've served on community boards for many years, and I know that the thinking out there many times is, well, why did they make this decision, or why did they make that decision? They're thinking about themselves, or they're not thinking about the benefit of the whole community. I personally know everybody on our school board. I went to school with a couple of them. They are all very good quality people, and I can tell you through the process that I've been involved in with them, they have sought information, they have digested it, they followed what I call engineering thinking. Logical thinking and deductive reasoning to come up with the result they came up with. They sought the input of the community. They got a very good cross-section. They went down the process and then presented with a opportunity to get $9 million from the state if they would build a new building. They looked at that in addition and said, can we do that? And I think the final reasoning was, and I think it's valid, how do we turn down $9 million? You know, the state's not going to give us $9 million for a renovation. They're not going to do it, ever. How do we turn that down? So I think they acted responsibly in the whole process for the benefit of the community, for the benefit of our students, and they have given us the opportunity to vote for this levy to build a new high school. We may not get this opportunity again for quite some time, and certainly the dollars are going to be different. If it's 8 years from now, interest rates will be vastly different. They're historically low now. We do have to borrow the money to do it, so we're going to be paying interest just like all of us do in our homes when we get a mortgage. Those interest rates, if they go up from the current historical low, 3 or 4%, it may elevate the cost of the school to the point where we really can't afford it. Now, I understand that the economy is bad. It's bad for all of us right now, but it's not going to last forever. And this is a decision that gives us the opportunity in our community to do something positive for students. I've already mentioned my kids are all through school. That doesn't mean I don't have a responsibility to support schools in the future. And one of the leading reasons I think this is a good decision is, and I'll just give you a little anecdote. I've been a volunteer board member at Union Hospital for several decades, and I will tell you that when we try to bring new physicians, new nurse practitioners, new medical professionals to the community that we need to keep the community's health care where it should be and advancing into the future, the first stop they make is Union Hospital. And they walk through and they're duly impressed with all the improvements we've made over the years and the fact that we put money into good equipment and good staff. And the second stop they make are the schools. And they go into Dover High School and they see an antiquated building it's been patched together and the technology is, well, it's there, but it's not ideal. And then they maybe go to some of the other community schools, the larger schools in the community, see the same thing, and they decide to go somewhere else. they're concerned about their kids. As a businessman, we have the same problem. If we try to recruit people to the community, we're faced with the same issue. People want your schools to be a reflection of the commitment of the community, and they want their children to go through the best school and the best education they can. We've got a top-flight education. We are rated excellent by the state perennially, and we've got excellent teachers. Our staff works very, very hard on our education, and it's low cost. If you look at the figures, we are related to the state averages. We're a low-cost school district, meaning that it costs us less to educate a kid to the excellent level that we do than it does the average district in the state. We're just asking for the taxpayers to make a good decision and to allow the leaders of the community to provide a facility that will extend this run of good luck into the future. When I say good luck, I mean it's good luck that we've made for ourselves, and we have to do that if we want to go forward. That's why I'm in favor of this particular issue.
Well, Bob, thank you so much for speaking so passionately about a subject that you have been very instrumental in providing the feedback and direction from a professional standpoint, but also obviously as a community leader. We thank you for that dedication.
Thank you, Brian.
And we'll be back with more after this timeout. You're watching PCM Cable TV 2.